what's your reaction, first of all, to this survey? I mean, some people might say, actually, by the time they're 12, I mean, that's them, their first year of secondary school. I mean, they should have a level of independence. Isn't that a bit common sense?
Well, quite understandably, parents feel a powerful sense of conflict between wanting their children to be self-reliant and independent, but also very concerned and anxious about what they face in the outside world, their safety, even from bullying. It's very different to when my children were teens 10, 15 years ago. And now that those sort of fears have really become much stronger. We also are much more aware of apart from bullying, children being dragged into situations through social media. Let's meet up here. Let's go to the park. There was just a report last week about how much violence children are facing just going to the local park. So, of course, there's this conflict, and it depends on the individual child. Each child develops at a different rate. It depends on the context. Where your home is and the journey to school may be very short and safe, or it may be a complex journey your child at 12 has to take. So parents need to use their common sense about what their child is able to manage.
I mean, isn't this a little bit of a kind of first world problem? I mean, if you're living in a developing country or a poorer country, kids are very independent. They're often helping cook around the house. They have to, go, travel quite far on their own in order to get to school and all sorts of things. Isn't this a bit of the kind of neuroticism of Western society where we're helicopter parenting, panicked about every single thing our children are doing? What do you say to that?
That is an excellent point. There are significant cultural differences between how children are treated. As you say, a child of 12 in many companies will definitely have been helping the family business, maybe, going out getting water for the family, all sorts of things that our children wouldn't be expected to do. And I always say you should start early. If you want your child to be confident and self-reliant at age 12, they should be doing little chores at age like 3. They should be able to do things like clear their plate from the table. All these things build up. If you start early with goals to give your child confidence, you will have more confidence in them when it comes to things like making the journey to school on their own. And obviously, parents can do that journey with them. They can plan that journey. They can do it the first few times, make sure there's safety mechanisms in place, like if the child misses their bus, what they're to do. But once you've got those strategies in place, if you have confidence in your child, they will be able to do it. Your confidence literally gives them the confidence. So you have to be incredibly positive and empowering, but it starts early. As I say, I've got my 3-year-old granddaughter. She clears the table. My children did all sorts of chores, from a very early age. That is really key to their development.